What's up, Renee Bradley? How you doing? Glad you're here, family. Yeah, our connection is sketchy a little bit. Every time we talk about something important, what's up, Les Wilk? Glad y'all could join us. What's up, Joe English? Tony Tone, how you doing, man? Glad you could join us. Joe said you getting slow and slow with them punches.
Joe, know I'm just throwing them slow, but I they so
What's up,
fast
OG
you can't
Hildebrand?
see it. No, you didn't even see it.
How you doing, Miss Kiki Prison Stories?
Did you see it?
Glad you could join us.
It's that quick. So I got to throw slow so you can see. Because if I throw it too fast, your eyes won't even catch it. A lot of people missed that. When I was knocking them out, that's how I was doing it, boy. They couldn't even see the punch come, right? They'd be like, nah, I came straight at you.
Hey, before he get too bored, because this is where he's headed. We was talking about Vernon on the Real Life Street Stars podcast. It was interesting. He talked about getting raped and stabbed in prison, going to prison young and naive. So
I looked at the story. His name is Vernon, and on Real Life
Street Stars.
Street Stars.
Yeah.
And he was talking about his experience. You know, he was a bank robber involved in robbing banks, you know, and he had a 39-year sentence that he spent 25 years in Fed on. You know, you got to serve at least 25. And he did it. But while he was in prison, he got raped, stabbed, and he came out and told a story. Now, most stories, if they ain't coming from us, you're going to get half of it. The way I see it. What they left out in the story was, now he got this big old dude sat next to him. It started out as three. This dude went to the military. Came out of ROTC, went to the military, Vernon. And I did only 2 years, came out, and this dude named Larry, somebody that walked, you know how we got them in all neighborhoods in Larry's, right? Where they always stealing, thieving, and they cowards, but they teach younger people, get younger people that is slow in their thought program and stuff, to follow them and get them to steal and rob places. So Larry was the one that Vernon looked up to. You know, because I had him when I was growing up, when I was 13, packing pistols, 2 of them. I was hanging around people in their 20s, you know, and I'm robbing everything. Anything they say rob, we do it. And I necessarily, just like Vernon didn't do it for the money, I did it just for the fame, the glory, that I'm cool, that I can do what everybody else is doing, you know. But let me tell you how they story worked out. See what when he got raped in prison and stabbed, according to the other dude, Eric, the big fat dude, the bank robber, Vernon's supposed to have took the rap or something. He cleared Eric. Eric got out. So he and Vernon didn't snitch, didn't do nothing like that, you know. And 1 month after he's in prison, he gets stabbed and raped. Now, according to his big fat friend, Eric sat there on the show. You'll hear him when you bring it up. Eric is saying, well, I talked to my boys in prison and I told them, why y'all let that happen to him? He's a stand-up guy. He didn't snitch. He didn't tell on me or nothing. You know, why do y'all let somebody do this to him? But check this out. Not only did they do that, but the guys got his mama's number and got that boy's mama to send him thousands of dollars in prison. Now, when they get out of prison, now here comes Eric back in his life, the big fat dude that he helped get out. Talking about, man, I got you. I told you I got you. We're going to take our story and we're going to run with it. Now he got this dude to get up on TV, talk about who raped him and stabbed him in the penitentiary, and they making money now. And guess who the money's going to mostly? Big fat bank robber Eric. See, the point that they left out of the story is that stuff that Eric claimed that he told him, his partners, why y'all this happened to him. Check it out. What should have came before that is soon he hit prison, big fat Eric should have told people, hey man, my homeboy's coming in, man. His name is Vernon. Look out for him. Nothing happen and all that. That never came out. According to Eric, when I heard he got stabbed and raped, hold up. This man got you out of prison. Got you from doing prison time. You told him then you had him because he set you free and didn't snitch. You should have been with him every step from jail to the penitentiary till he got out, and you should have made sure he had money to put on his books for commissary. And according to you, if you got boys in the penitentiary of your crew should have been out waiting on him. See, what happened was big, fat, nasty Eric, and that's what I call him. You big. I don't care if people get mad. My own agent is mad. He's shaking his head like, don't say it. I'm going to say it. What I believe happened was big, fat Eric, the bank robber, told them dudes in our, dudes coming in, because Eric brags about beating him up. He done beat Vernon up 2-3 times, smacked him and all that. So now he done told his boys in our who Vernon was. He ain't gonna fight you back. I done already whooped him. He's a coward. That's good booty. And they took him, and then he the one that instructed him, to me, I believe, to go to that man's mama and get that money, and he was getting the money. And then when dude get out, he claimed, man, I don't know why they did you like that, man. I contacted my boys and told them why y'all let that happen. All that old, that's fake, it's phony. And I know it. I done been in penitentiary. I know how these cutthroat, boy, it stuff gets under my skin. But here's the point I want to talk about. The difference when you talk about being gay, you want to know, does it make a man gay if he go in prison and somebody grape him, beat him or whatever, and get his booty, and then he come out? Does it mean he's gay? That he's homosexual, faggot, whatever you call them. No. Gay people, there's a line that separates a gay person from a straight person. It's a land. It's a land. The people that are gay are the people that wants to be gay. You feel me? Now, them is the one you can say, hey, he's homosexual. He's bisexual. As opposed to the one that was great. You know, they didn't give it up consensual. They did it for survival. They did it because they were scared. And when they got out, does that mean they gay? No. A person that is gay is a person that is in their heart want to be gay. They want to be gay. And when you gay, when you don't have to be gay, I mean, it's just like drawing a line between slavery. You know, there was a line drawn right there to me. You know, being made to be something and not being that. I don't know how you look at it, but the way I look at the gay issue is this. Where do you draw the line? Where do anybody draw the line on who's gay and who's not? You know, how to even perceive that? You know, I don't know. But I tell you what, I know how I look at it. You know, if you gay, there's a difference between being forced to do something and doing it on your own. You know, when you willingly wants to do something like that, yeah. At the particular time that you doing it, according to this is your desire, you want to do this. It don't make, I mean, you're gay, but you got young cats that comes into prison system, you know, straight. You know, they come in straight. They done heard about prison and raping and stuff like that, stabbings and killings, and really don't know what to expect, man. And when they get in there and get put under pressure or get violated, it's up to them mentally to determine. Because a lot of them, when they go through this, it's traumatizing. When they go through it, you know, they are convinced when somebody nut up in them and tell him he's laying on top of him and he nut and he got his mouth all in the dude's ear telling him, I just nutted. I nutted. And jerking and stuff and you laying there. And when he pull out, you like, it's up to you to determine. I mean, psychologically, you can say to yourself, I ain't a man no more. I ain't a man no more. The man just nutted in me, pulled out, seemed like he pulled a cork out of the bottle. And I'm just so wet back there. And yeah. Now you can do one or two things. You can let him do it again, or you can get up out of his cell, do whatever it takes to survive, man. I'm not staying here. You got me? And hey, get me out of here. You know, or anything, you know, but if you stay there and daily let somebody convince you that you something that you are not, as your man playing tricks on you. And I'm telling you, you'd be surprised at how many people I saved, actually saved in the penitentiary. People talk about me, but you know what? You go in these prison systems in Kentucky, any one of them, and ask about me. Ask the inmates. They're gonna tell you so many good things, so many people lives that I saved, actually saved. So many people I stopped from getting raped and all that stuff. See, we got a thing out here in society where people can make money off you, they'll do it. You know, and when I did it, you know, I thought I'm never in prison. And so y'all want me to tell the young people about prison and what it's like. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna tell it in my own words, and I'm not with the real polite stuff. They said do it. So when the internet saw my interview, when I was talking about booty is more important than wow in prison, and it is. Man, I seen people give up parole for another day to be either giving their booty up, giving it up for some booty. They gave up their freedom and everything. And y'all think a lot of poor people in prison? You got people in the prison I was in come from all these counties, farmers, people that got 1,500 acres of land, 300 heads of cattle. They got big money, businesses and stores, but they in prison because he caught his wife cheating and killed her in the dude. So he comes to prison, but he's still rich. It's a lot of rich people in prison that made mistakes. And then they the one that they got money. So you got a lot of young people in prison and mamas and family turn their back on them, don't send them no money. You want to survive in here. And you learn in prison. One thing for sure, I want everybody to know this. Don't be faked out on soon you step in a prison, only if it's a beef with somebody come at you from day one, wanting to throw. Only if it's a beef, like you done shot one of their homeboys or sisters or, you know, coming from the streets, a beef. Where it's on site, you know. Other than that, ain't nobody gonna run up on you. Come here, boy. Come here. You gonna be mad. And the reason why is because the first rule in our prison system is you find out if whoever's coming in, if they got people in there. You ain't gonna just run up on nobody because he might have his father might be in there. When you check him out first to see, bro, you know, any family member, do he got a gang members? He can be a part of anything, so ain't nobody gonna just run up on nobody. It takes a couple of months to learn things about people. And when they see you, well, you ain't got that. And then like when Eric, just like in Vernon'S case, what I think Eric did, they got friends in prison that you think is your friend. Oh, yes, they sending me to the same prison where Switchblade is in. Oh, Switchblade in there? Yeah. Yeah, him and Two Shells and Tech 9. All of them's in there. All that old stuff. Tell you what. Yeah, they in there. But you know what? They hustling in there. Anybody's up for sale. Even the homeboys coming off the street. Hey, yeah, is that your boy? Yeah, that's him. Nigga cute, ain't he? Yeah, he is. I like it. Well, what's up? Man, you got the money, man. I get it situated. It's between y'all. I don't know if he'll fight you back. I mean, we're gonna stay out of it. If you can get him, you know. All right, what you want, man? Shit. I mean, I take 2,500. You got the weed and I connect you on, yeah, I'm on him bed. They do stuff like that. I seen times in prison where people homeboy come off the streets, move right in the same cell with his homeboy. Man, they hugging each other and all that, man. Man, we gonna eat, man. Now, the dude that just came in the cell, he got all the money. His homeboy is living off the state pay, working in the penitentiary, making $18 a month. Uh, yeah. So he leave the door open, tell somebody, yeah, go on in there, man. He got plenty of money, bro. We split it. I'm gonna leave the door open. Y'all just go on in there and take everything. Then when I come back from work, I'm gonna be like, oh no, man, somebody done broken our cell. They set each other up, cutthroating. They cutthroating out here. And that's what I believe happened in Vernon'S case. It was a cutthroat situation, man. Now Vernon, he's a prime example for young people, man. You know, this man had a good little thing going for himself. Came through school, making good grades, went through ROTC, job training, worked 2 jobs at one time, happy mama. You know, he loved his mama. And went to the military, served 2 years, came back to the state. Uh, the transition from that life civilian to civilian, he made a transition. His problem was, that's why me, Joe English, anybody can tell you that is one reason. Let me answer some of my questions. That is one reason why I hung alone. When I fought all them battles in prison, just me. I'm gonna answer them questions.
Said Brian Cranford said Nate Boomcraft out of Toss Salad Man. I don't know what that means. I don't. He's talking about Vernon on Real Life Street Stars. I guess.
Yeah, Real Life Street Stars, Vernon.
Got one from Chip who said, in your time in the pen, did you ever meet a white bandit?
Yeah, they the main ones. Man, the prison I was in when I went there, listen, I'm 17. When I hit Eddyville, I hit LaGrange at 16. But when I hit the maximum security, the meanest prison, 17. And I'm sitting there, I had a fight the first day I hit the yard, man. And they thought I was going to stay in the hole. I came back out and this old man gave me a butcher knife. And, you know, I proved myself in a week. But check this out. These white guys, all the blacks were scared to death. It was like slavery stuff, man. It was like I ain't never seen so many blacks scared of all of these white boys. See, the white boys was working in the engineering department, and they can make knives on grinders. They got grinders going through and then they'll come out with a sheet, kind of big old thing of knives, and look like swords, and giving them off to people, all white people. And them black guys sat there and watched it, and they scared to death. And then when them white boys start drinking homebrew, and soon they get drunk, they go get a black dude, beat him up, make a fag out of him, right? And like I was sitting down one day, and here they come. One of them said, one of them white dudes, "Hey Roy, say yeah, Buck. I just need me some black booty today. You know, I'm gonna get me one too." And black dudes got up, started walking away. They ran right up. Now I'm watching. I have to fight. Dudes is grown. They supposed to be watching my back. I watched them, and they turned them out. But when I got done with that penitentiary, boy, they had me messed up. You hear me? They ain't never seen nobody, first of all, black coming to that prison and do all the stuff that I did and make it out of there alive. They thought because I was young that they could just do whatever they wanted, man. Because they been doing it to all the older black people. But I was somebody that they just say was crazy. It wasn't that I was crazy. It's that you was crazy for trying me. That's what was crazy. You tried the wrong one. And then they and white girls had reputation beating people to death. Inmates. And I got done in tough ones in there, throwing duty in faces. All they had that done in them. It was like they didn't know what to do. They coming from, I said, we gonna kill you now? I said, yeah, here you go. Boots. A big old 3-gallon bucket of duty. Magic shade glass, all that stuff in it. I said, take it home to your wife. Yeah. And I put a smell on them the last 3-4 days. They quit, and then got 60 of them quit. In my 40-year span, that 60 of them quit. Now, somebody got some questions?
Yeah, modern day Pharaoh, he donated, appreciate it. He said, wait, he knows what it means. You can't say the word.
Yeah.
What does hunching mean?
Who?
Hunching.
It can mean a lot of things. You know, it depends on who's hunting or getting hunched. And see, a lot of times in prison, they hit you with the hunching thing. It's like slick legs. You know, a person say, look, they gonna eventually get inside your booty, but to make you think that they'll tell you to squeeze your legs together real tight, cross them over like that, and they'll stick their hand between your leg while you got your legs crossed, and as if they inside your booty, and get off like that. They call that hunching, man. And but they always, you know, when you get ready to squirt, man, you always let the head come up to the hole, pop it in on 1 or 2 times. Then next thing you know, you in.
Got one from Paul. Paul X said, does booty feel the same as vagina?
No. No, it don't. A booty is always got luscious, good feel. Now, vaginas, every woman's vagina ain't the same. I done been in women that was dry. So dry, it took skin off my stuff. I said, golly. So, you know, I go to tongue, all that old stuff, right? And I didn't get back up in her. But and some girls, if you don't turn them on, you know, allow foreplay, licking and kissing and just go straight in them, it's dry.
Got one from Twin Pyramid, said, hunch hard, hunch softly. Appreciate the donation, man.
Yeah, for real, hunch. Whatever you do, whether it's hold or soft, hunch. To get across that finish line and shoot.
What do the young guys? I want to stay on that. What do they run into when they first go? Because before you said, I heard they party doing drugs.
Yeah. They ain't taking it serious. They still believe that they can get out there and shoot people, do all this crazy stuff like I was doing, and you never have nobody to answer to. Everybody say, man, let's go do this job or this job. Yeah, I planned it. Everybody in prison had planned. And the plan wasn't to come to prison. It was to get away. But they got caught. And when them young guys go to prison, see, they see firsthand, like in jail, little fist fights and stuff in jail sometimes are killing. When you go to the prison, well, you got people that have been locked up 20, 30 years, and you got a group of them in there that they go through the 15-year thing before they Like these guys here got one guy got 6 life sentences. They ain't never getting out. He said, I got everything except the wife. And I'm gonna look my best for my wife. I'm not gonna masturbate or nothing. They go to the weight pal for 15 years, bro. It'll be a group of them. Every day. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, all that. When they get around the 8th or 9th year, they look like apes. Their chest is way out, their arms is big. They ain't touched themselves sexually. They taking it serious. Somebody when they hit that 15 years, they say, "Oh, hey Joe, yeah, what you looking all good for?" He said, "Man, I'm gonna get a wife today, Bill. 15 years I worked for this." So here come the guards already know. See, they nasty, you know. They bring a big busload of young people. They say they got about 34 of them coming in today. They say the youngest one is 26. Got a lot of high yellow ones too, I heard. Oh, shut your mouth, Bill. I'm telling you. And then when they come on the yard, they don't even know what they done put themselves. Look, them dudes get their wife. They get them. I don't care how you struggle. These dudes been in here, they arm, they strength. I use strategy to deal with them. Because they had one in there, he'll walk up on anybody named Jimbo. They said, "What's up, big Jimbo?" He'll grab you, pick you up, and do like that, and almost crush your ribs. You say, "Oh, they strong." He tried me one day, came out of the shower. I said, "Cause Jimbo will do that, then he'll ask for money. Go down to the store and buy me something." People go do it because they don't want to get broken up. He came out, tried to take his hand and squeeze my shoulders to make me go, all that. I shot one out at him so quick. Bam! He went back like that. And I'm like this. He said, "I was just playing." He said, "I'm telling you what, Fleece. We don't play no more. We don't talk." I said, "Whatever. Don't put your hands on me." And then his buddy, he had a buddy that works out with him big like him. I'm in front of a dude's cell. He run up there. He said, "I'm going to break him up." I told my friend that. I said, "Don't do that." He said, "Come on, Fleece. They talk about you turn toilets out of the wall and stuff. Hey, grab hold of me." I said, "I'm going to teach him a goddamn lesson, right?" So when he braced out like that, I shot in and went low. I went all the way down to his ankle. Next thing I know, I had his feet over my shoulder, and I was twisting his leg like trying to break it. And he grabbed the bottle, jumping around on one leg. "Tell him let me go." I'm trying to break his. I said, he was high. When I finally let him go, he didn't play with me no more. Same way with Charlie, big old Charlie. He works there, he's a guard. And they got farm, pick up bales of hay. Man, the man could crush me. I know it. But like I said, I use strategy. When he breaks his arm, I hit that thumb. When I grabbed his thumb and threw it behind his back, like I was going to break his thumb, then I clipped him. Had him on sitting on his butt. Yeah, of course I ran, but
you ran?
Yeah, I ran. I ain't gonna let him get back. You know, I got you.
Oh, that's first time you ran.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guard.
What they got to do with it?
We was playing, man. He wanted to see if he can set me on my butt.
If y'all was playing, why you run?
Yeah, because I know if he had got hold to him, I would have been on that floor, man. He ain't gonna let me get that thumb no more, right? But I got to see. I did everything with strategy, even with the guards. Like I said, I got all these guards that been beating on the inmates, beating them, setting them up. I seen guards open doors, let other inmates kill inmates. One guard tried to let a dude a big old thing of hot stuff on me, but when I heard the gate open, and I took my mirror, stuck it out the bars, and I'm looking down the hall through my mirror, and I seen dudes go out there and pick up a big mop bucket and steal ones. You see the smoke coming out of it. I said, oh, he gonna let him throw it on me while I was laying in the bed asleep. That'd have been a hell of a way to wake me up, man, screaming. So I said, so when he ran in front of my door, I'm standing on, I took the mattress off my bed and held it up. He threw the water. I said, that's the only chance you're gonna get. Now it's my turn. I got him about 3 weeks later. He turned, was getting ready to come through the door, boof, a big old 5-gallon bucket of duty. Dude went crazy, man. So me and the duty thing, I shoot. Strategy. Y'all got weapons, I got one.
I've never heard nobody talk about the way you do.
Shoot. I'm telling you, man,
who even thinks to put on somebody though?
What made me do it? Y'all probably didn't hear it, but they gonna take me to the hole. Strip me naked, take off all my clothes, make me get naked, and lay me on a solid steel bed, handcuff this wrist to the bed, handcuff this wrist to the bed, handcuff my ankles to the bed while I'm laying there naked, legs spread, booty all up in the air. And I fell asleep. And when I woke up, it was real hot down there. I'm talking about I'm pouring in sweat. I woke up, there was about 500 flies in the crack of my booty, man. Yeah, I told y'all that story. And they just butt. I'm changed every time I moved, like a vibrator was in my butt, man. And I felt like that. I said, you know what? I ain't never been violated. I felt like somebody, I got raped by flies. And I clocked. That's when I said, you know what? I'm gonna get every one of them. They're gonna pay for this. So I laid out for hours. Them things told me up. And so when I get upstairs, I told everybody on the wall, if you duty, send it to me. I had a big bucket, broke a broomstick, chopped it up, made it real thick like a milkshake, put glass in it, magic stuff to make your hair fall out, put about 8 cans of that, sour milk and pea. And the rest of it ain't nothing but everybody on the wall's duty. They say, Fleece, they gonna kill you. I said, they got that to do. They done already did it when they just did what they did to me. And that's when I started throwing it. They was not expecting it. I got nurses, doctors. I mean, these caseworkers, they come in front of my cell with their little briefcase and, Mr. Johnson, can I talk to you? I said, yeah. Boost. She'll step back and go, throw up and sit down on the ground. That stuff it made her hair fall out, all this stuff. And they were scared to death. They said, what is it that he done created? And then I learned the secret to it. If you put it in a lotion bottle and put milk in it, it's a plastic bottle. It got to be plastic. It'll swell and it'll burst. And I let it swell so far, and I come out of the wall. I said, man, you got some cigarettes for me? Johnson, y'all not allowed to smoke. I said, all right, here, take it. And throw it, and that thing said, boom. They said he got a bomb. It tripped them out. So now I know, I mean, look how they come at me. 16, at my door, 15, 16 guards with billy clubs, big old electric shields, hammocks on their head. They're coming up swinging sticks. I said, you know what? I had a trap for every one of that. When they run in my door, I done already took a steel bed leg and beat the bottom of the track of the door. I done squeezed it in where the door won't even come open. You got to cut the whole door out to get in there to whatever you call deal with me. And it won't even be your shift. It'll be the next shift. And they ain't got no beef with me, really. And they don't do nothing. So I was strategizing them. I used strategy on them. And I won, man. I fought them for 6 years. I still did 12 years flat in the hole. Then I had 22 years to serve in the hole. I said, and they have been giving me more time. I've been in prison going on 30 years, and I'm like, I'll fight till I die. It's just it.
You need to leave them cigarettes alone.
Nah,
hey, we got one from A-Train. Donation. Appreciate it, man. He said, I was born in Cherry Point, North Carolina in 1981. My father was tough on us. He was a gunnery sergeant in the military. We used to think we was adopted sometimes, but every time you make that poor sound, I look in the sky and say, thank you for being tough on us.
Yeah. See, parents out there ain't like that no more. They sit there and watch their kids grow up nasty. Sit there and act like they don't know what to do, how to help their own kids, how to talk to them. And since I've been out of prison, I've seen people raise kids out here. Don't care how they being raised. You know, but you will care when they grow up as something bad. That you know, my mama, and God bless her, man, she's deceased. But I took her through that, man. Them people constantly call my mama. Your son is, your son is, your son is, your son, all my life. Your son did, your son broke out some windows, your son put my daughter down on the playground. Your son went over in the school, shot up the school, shot at the school principal. Your son hit the teacher. You know, then your son go to juvenile camp. They call mama. Your son is, now we got to shut down the camp. Send me to another camp, shut that one down. I go in there fighting. In all the detention centers they send me, that's about 6 years as a juvenile locked up.
Got one from Jonathan W. He said, Fleece, what good can come from having been in jail?
A lot of good. On how to teach other people not to come. That's the one good part about it. You know, you learn a lot too. And you learn a lot. You get a chance to look at yourself. You know, it takes time sometimes, but you get a real chance to look at yourself. You know, on who you are, who you should be, as opposed to who you was pretending to be, or going along with other people, letting other people mold you into being who you weren't born to be. You know, prison some people go to prison, don't learn nothing. Some of them don't make it out. A lot of them, you think that just because you don't hear what's going on in prison on the news, you probably think ain't nothing going on in there. If it was, it hit the news. No, we don't even get Louisville news. Man, they put prisons way in the boondocks. We didn't even have a black radio station in that county. And you going in prison, you hear all that country stuff. You know, Big John, Big John. Ooh. All that stuff is on the radio. And you be like, man, what they got me? And them girls walking around chewing tobacco, spitting it. All that old stuff, wiping their tears. It's crazy. It's crazy. But here's the thing. Let me answer this.
Got one from, I'm gonna mess this up and I apologize. You watch M8 donated. He said if I was in prison with you, I would give myself up.
Yeah, if you want to survive, if you think you had to, but either if you give it up, then you gave it up. You know, yeah, and they'll want it and they'll treat you real nice. I would have. I'd have been crazy about you. Yeah, I would. I'll tell you something. I got you. Shoot. Man, it's called looking out, man. Somebody give you some booty in prison, just up and give it. That's like receiving a prison blessing. Thank you.
Got one from Corvette,
Thank you.
1999 100. Appreciate the donation. He said, "What's up, Fleece? Thanks for keeping it real. You should speak to misled youth. Love the booty stories. LOL, Matt." Thank you.
Yeah, they true story.
I'm gonna tell you now, man. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get him to speak to the youth. I point out the young people I can to the videos. Believe it or not, a lot of parents and guardians are still scared of the rawness and the language, even though anybody knows kids hearing all this stuff anyway.
Here's the thing. When I did the first video in prison, I thought I'd never get out. They say you can be helping a lot of young people. I said, look, I'm not going to tell what their mama tell them, their grandparents tell them. Boy, you keep doing this, you're going to end up in, I mean, they done heard it. What I'm going to tell them is going to shock their conscience. I'm going to tell them something they ain't never heard before. Booty is more important than water in prison.
Got another from A Train. He said, appreciate the donation, man. He said, I remember my father seeing me walk behind the crowd. He took me home, whooped my butt, dropped me off in front of the crowd, and said, I don't raise followers.
Right.
Yeah, your father was father was pretty tough.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, you know, you got people out here following other people. They letting other people talk them into, you know, that's why I hung alone and I ride alone. I'm not with all that. Well, somebody gonna call me, say, come on, let's ride. I said, what's the beef? Oh, man, yeah, dude gonna run his mouth to me. Now, he ready to go kill somebody because he said he run his mouth, and I'm sure he ran his back. Now, because we partners, I got to ride or die, all that. See, I don't put myself in that situation. I don't obligate myself to let nobody get me to. I didn't ride places, man. I didn't had a person refuse to give me the money. A white man, old man. Man had a big old money. I put that gun on him. I was a juvenile. He said, I'm not giving you my money. And I could have shot him, took the money. I said, no, it ain't worth it. Because realistically, I look at money as what it is, paper. No different from this paper, except it's green. It's made out of different type of paper. And it got serial numbers, a picture in the United States, and it got a...
And it pays your bills.
Yeah. People take it as payment for certain things, but realistically, it's just paper. I'm not going to take this man's life over this. I said, I can go get money. So the most I ever did is I shoot. Boom. It hurts people. Screw them out of just giving me. Now you go to prison the same way. Them young people coming there, they don't know prison. They don't know it. You got people that been in there 20, 30 years, can't wait to see somebody coming on. And then, like you talk about, here's what gets me about prison. You think it's a problem out here with homeless people? They ain't homeless. You don't get it, do you? They got about 800 people that'll walk the loop a day. You'll run into that is broke, poor, looking for something to steal, somebody to defraud, beat out or something. They'll steal your toothbrush, your flip flops. They'll steal your soap. You got people that were ballers out here in the streets in penitentiary, washing people's underwears and stuff out. Yeah.
It's been a couple people that said since you told a story on video number 45 that's out right now on our channel. Fleece talks about getting caught in the library, and a man was on him.
Well,
hold on, let me finish saying.
Your shit.
Yeah, let me finish saying.
I'm trying to figure out.
They're asking me the question, so I'm gonna say it.
Go ahead.
You can say it.
Go ahead.
You can say whatever you want to.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk.
You hate it, don't you?
No, I don't. It's good.
Well, okay, well, let me talk.
Okay, I'm gonna let you talk.
The man had his legs over his head, behind his head.
No, I didn't say all that.
It's what you said.
No, I didn't.
And he pulled a tree trunk out of him.
No, what I was saying.
A tree log, my fault.
Let me tell people what happened.
Hold on, let me say this real quick, then you can go ahead and say it. Well, people's asking me, people saying that they don't look at you the same after that. And what I want to ask for a few people that ask me is, how does a man go through that and still keep the respect that you kept after that with other inmates?
First of all, I'm known for one thing. I don't care. First of all, I don't care how a person looks at me. When a person tell me I got respect for you, I say, no, I don't need your respect. Your respect don't put food on my table, shoes on my feet, and don't pay my bills. I put a roof over my head to keep your respect. And so I'm used to just, I say all kinds of stuff. Now, one guy asked me, he said, Fleece, I was locked up with you. There's a lot of stuff you be saying, I didn't see all that. I said, like what? He said, always you gave somebody was pumping your butt. So you say that stuff. He said, I was locked up with 5 or 6 of them told me. They said, when did this happen? Man, you just making bread, ain't you? You getting up there saying things what people want to hear just so you can make a little money off of YouTube. This is what they said. Let me tell you the truth. This is what I told them. I live my life the way I want to live it. Everything I done did in my life, I don't have no regret because as far as I'm concerned, whatever I did, I had a reason to do it. And that was good enough for me at the time then, and it's good enough for me now, even though I don't do it no more. But back to the story.
How was you able to keep your respect?
I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, you keep on going off on this.
I'm not going off for nothing.
How did you keep the respect with the other inmates? I know you kept it because I run into them while we out here, and they always say
people don't say nothing but good things about me. I lost no respect out of anybody, and don't care if they did, because I come from this state of man. I don't like who don't like me, and whatever your opinion is about me, I got one about you. So it's all good. I know what type of world I'm living in. There's a lot of people, fake people, walking around claiming that they ain't never did nothing wrong, ain't never did nothing bizarre, ain't never tried something bad for the one time. It's a lot of girls that say they ain't never sucked a man. And they've sucked all kinds of men. There's a lot of men say they ain't gay, but them being gay in their childhood, don't want to talk about it. Done something. It's a lot of people out there. I met people in prison that had babies by their own sisters, fathers, all this. So as far as I'm concerned, whatever I do is my business, as long as I do it respectful. Now, there was a time I became gay. Not nobody ever took nothing from me. You know, what I do willingly. If I want to indulge, I indulge, and I ain't judge. Yeah, I indulge, and don't care how you look at it. And I did it. And had a boyfriend, a husband, all that old stuff.
It's in book 2.
Yeah, and I tried everything, and I got caught one day. We went to the library, and I was younger then, man. I was real young. I'm talking about young and fast.
It's on the interview. We got it on there.
Yeah.
It's interview number 45. Go watch it. You'll hear the whole story.
I got a younger picture of me. I look back then, and you wouldn't believe it. You'd say, no, it's not him, but it's me. You know, the most embarrassing part was getting caught. I ain't never been caught in a sex act, ever.
Except,
yeah, right there
on 45 on interview on video 45 on the channel.
But check this out.
And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people question what you were saying about losing your virginity or whatever. They don't understand that you was kind of hesitant or skating around the question because your book, it's in your first book.
Yeah, see, a lot of things I don't tell you.
It's in the book. It's
in a second book. I can't give you the full story.
I haven't called him in a lie yet, and I talked to a lot of people that know him. So
I don't lie, and I don't have to. Now here's the reason why. I don't like to fear nothing. When I threw that stuff on that goal, 3-gallon bucket of bleach, boiled bleach. I boiled for 3 hours. Threw it in his face. Smoking, man. I'm trying, y'all want to fight me, fight me. But when I went to court, they said, how you plead? I said, I'm guilty. The judge said, what? I said, yeah, I did it. And if I get a chance, I'm going to do something worse to him. And I made him quit. That's the one that came back 18 months later out of the hospital after being in the hospital for 18 months getting skin grafts. Brought me came them out. They still had me in a cell like Silence of the Lambs, made out of fiberglass. They made it. They said I was an animal, and they didn't give me no showers or nothing. I'm sitting down there stinking, flies everywhere, lizards and bugs. And then the one I threw that stuff on, he come down there with my food tray. They said, somebody here to see you, Fleece. I ain't seen him in 18 months. He put my tray in my door on everything. A big old pile of brown beans with spit. Spit about that how the beans, like every garden I spit it in. A cup of pea. You can see the dark coloration of the pea, and you can smell it. It would smell like pneumonia. And a hamburger. He said, here's your food now. This supposed to scare me. Now, this is the man that I sent up out of here. Face burnt off. I burnt his face off. I got 15 years out of it. I burnt his face off. So now he gonna hand me this stuff to scare me. Now, I know in my mind, if I panic, they're going to do this every day. So you know what I did? I took my hands, grabbed a big pile of that in my hands, put in my mouth, ate all the beans. I said, it's good. Grabbed the cup, drunk it. I said, real good. You got some more of this? He dropped everything. He almost passed out. That's when he quit it. Said, I'm done. This man, whoever he is, he's from the devil. Or what? Nah, I ain't from no devil, nigga. I'm a warrior. Nigga, I'm a warrior to any degree. You know, and I violate all rules, all standards, and principles to win a war. I would stoop as low as I can to win a war. That's just me. I fight to win. So that's what that about. And so I done fought so many girls in the penitentiary where inmates were scared of them. Them girls come out and walk and say, lights out, no talking. I said, I talk when I want to talk. He said, who said? I said, Fleece Johnson, and I'm in cell 12. He said, you think you tough? Start taking his watch off. I said, come in there and try me. And he tried me. I sent him up out of there too. Then he come back with about 8 of them. But you know what? I anticipated that. That's why I fixed my door. Well, he can't even open the door, cut the whole door off, spend all that money.
You got a donation from 50 Cal Fist. Said, dang, Fleece, keep your head high. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I keep mine high, and I'm tough. I got a, what's the next?
Got one from A-Train. He said, last story, me and my dad had a fight. So to get him back, I decided to wet the toilet paper and wait for him to go to the bathroom. My father came home like Pops on Friday. All I heard was asshole front and center. It was a bad day.
Yeah, I guess so. It sounds like it. But back to y'all, man. I'm showing y'all that strength, the strength of the man, right? A lot of people that went in prison at the time I did, they did now. A lot of them died in prison. A lot of them didn't make it out. I went through 40 years of torment, torture, and fighting. All the way to the last day I cussed them. They threw me out. Say they didn't want me back. Or prison. Say they don't want him. That we would not accept him. I went in there, and when I came to society, you would think, well, this man that went through all this. I know he's crazy. What type of manners do he have? Is he respectful? Is he gonna throw some duty on us out here? Is he a booty man? Do I gotta watch my butt? All that look. Like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's how it was with me when I left that prison. I cut all ties with that. I'm me. I fought because I had to fight for survival. Y'all throw me in prison at 15. I turned 16 and I growed up into a nasty institution, a gay institution. What is prison? It's a gay institution. That's what a prison is, a gay institution. That's all you got in there. Majority, gay people. If you ain't gay, you're going to become it after a couple of years. You're going to get tired of a lot of stuff. And them gays in there, they ain't giving up nothing unless you give it something. They don't want your money. They want you. They want a piece of you too. You go get your rocks off, they won't get theirs off. And they will. So how many people think that's a good bargain? I'm going to give up my life out here to be sent to a gay prison. See, that's how they need to label these prisons, as what I just said. Gay prisons. That's what they are. You know, if you get locked up, now it ain't if you get locked up, you're going to prison. How about you get locked up, you're going to that gay prison? Because that's what a prison is. What else could it be? You think, hey, what else could it be? You ain't nothing but men in there. What else could it be? It's a gay prison, a gay facility.
Never thought about it like that, Fleece.
Yeah, but that's the truth. What else could it be? What do you think? All of them in us, people that done went 20, 30 years without a woman, people that got real high sex drives. Yeah. You going to a freak house. You ain't going to what you thinking, yo man, I'm going to a penitentiary. You going to a freak house, you going to a gay facility. That's where you going. And that's what these teenagers need to be told. Tell them that. You talking about something that'll in their mind and their conscience. Hey, take Fleece Johnson's word. Tell him you get locked up, they gonna send you to a freak house gay facility. That's what a prison is, a freak house gay facility.
You got one from West Park. He said, what was it like transitioning from a man to from a tough guy to a wife?
It was interesting. It ain't nothing but a role play. You know, it's a role play. It's just a different role play. Then you get to see what women go through. Be one. You want to know what men take women through? Be one. You gonna go there and take you through the same thing. And you'll be doing the same thing the women do. And it's just, but when you wake up and realize the who's behind it all, the devil. Somebody you ain't never seen, don't see, don't think exists, wouldn't believe is out here, his spirit, but it is. And this world is too evil for something evil not to be in it. You know, so it was a transition, it was an experience. That's how I look at it. You got some people get traumatized by stuff. You got some people that is so weak-minded that they let other people tell them, once you do something, you'll always do it. Once you're a crackhead, you're a crackhead. Once you're a dope fiend, you'll always be. Once you're gay, you're going to die gay. You're going to be this. Superstitious nonsense. It is an actual fact that anybody can change. We got a man in the Bible that killed thousands. Name was Saul. They changed it to Paul. He was so bad that Jesus himself had to come down and talk to this man. You killing all my people, man. And this same man that was so murderous, and I time, ain't God, anybody can come down. We're gonna kill him. He gonna go to the legislature or something. He ain't getting away with all them murders. Jesus forgave him, changed him. His name is Paul, and he wrote most of the New Testament. He's a prime example. You don't get as bad as he got. You don't get as bad as Fleece Johnson got. And if I can change, anybody can change. You know, we all gonna experience stuff in this world. It's from weakness that we become strong. From failure that a lot of us become successful. We learn through failure how to become successful. We learn through weakness how to become strong. What our weak points is, how to strengthen. But once you realize who you are as a person, a human being, why you are here on this earth, you know you was made in the purpose of that. A man is made for a man, not for another man, for a woman. A woman for a man for the woman, all that. It ain't for man to man, a woman and woman. But it's the way it is, and it's your preference. Jesus said in Revelation, those that want to be filthy, on the last page of the Bible, he said, let them. If they want to be nasty, let them. Those that want to be good, don't stop them or prevent them, let them be. Because when I come back, I got something for both of them.
Got a donation from Meet the Masters TV. Appreciate it. He asked, can y'all start doing reaction videos to other YouTube prison stories? I'm gonna tell you the reason we don't, or we haven't, is I feel like a lot of the other stations are more theater, and I'm not trying to. And I know some of those guys since we've been on YouTube, and really not trying to throw no. Really trying not to hate on nobody's stuff, man. I'm gonna let them do their thing. We're gonna do our thing over here. But yeah, it's I just think for the most part we got the realest, most truthful thing going on right here, and it's by design because we didn't want people to come out and say
we copycat.
Are we lying? So
yeah,
we just try to keep it real. And like I said, I don't want to mess up none of those guys. Get into any event with those other channels. That they can do their thing. We'll do ours over here. A lot of people won't support us. You know, those channels got way more subscribers. I guess people like theater. I guess people like more commercialized type of videos, I guess.
And let me ask you something.
But we just gonna do our thing the way we've been doing it. Yeah.
Somebody said they believe that I'm going way off the subject. No, I don't go off the subject. I conclude a subject. What I usually do is certain things that is in my next book, book 2. Who is Fleece Johnson?
No, that's book 1.
I said it's in my next book, okay. Book 2. This is book 1. Now, in the next book, I can't tell everything online because it's gonna be in the book. So I'm not really going off the subject. I'm asked the question, I answer my way, and I cut it short because the long version is in the next book.
And another thing, we don't write this down. We don't rehearse.
No, I don't write nothing.
We don't do none of that like those other channels. Yeah. So that's another.
I don't have a
thing.
Script. All this what to say. I'm sometimes I get mad about being told what I shouldn't talk about, stuff like that. Cause I want to just say what's on my man. And like it's with me. It don't matter to me if a person don't believe it or whatever, right? I tell you what, go to prison. Go to a prison and see it for yourself. And
if he's lying about something, prove him wrong.
Yeah.
Because I talked to a lot of people did time with him, and the only thing they tell me is he's not giving you the real raw stuff. He's giving you enough, but he's not giving you the real raw stuff. And I don't think the internet can really handle that. Anyway.
No, I don't think so either. I'm gonna put it in a book, though.
Got another question by Blue Blood Royalty. Said, Fleece, I really want you to stop hiding and come get these hands. Stop talking about the Bible and take his whooping like you took that law.
Hey, let me tell you about the Bible, though. You know, you can talk about the Bible and still be a warrior, right? Most of them in the Bible was warriors, right? I'm talking about they had hands, bro. And I got hands too, you know, and yeah, I got hands, and I think about you all the time, Blue, bro. I just, man, when you bring up these hands right here, when you bring these up, right? So you ain't used to this style of fighting like this. You look at this style like this, now this style, that's the knuckle up style for real, man. That's when they get real serious, right? You know, haymakers ain't nothing but haymakers coming up out of here. And this style here is just a boxing style. This style, it's a knuckle up for real.
You got one from Leo. He said, hey, Uncle Fleece, how are you? Good afternoon from Texas. You got plenty of fans here. God bless. Appreciate that, Leo.
I just keep it real, man. And I tell people all the time, I'm trying to talk to you young people, anybody that got a desire to go to prison. Now in your mind, I don't want to go. I just want to get my bread. I want to do this. I ain't going to let nobody run their mouth to me. I'm going to shoot him. Jesus said that. And when they do it, get locked up, when they plan don't go the way that they expect. And when you see so many people that you thought was down and cool with you, when they heard that you got 60 years to do, a life sentence, 21 years, they gone.
Got another one from West Park. Appreciate it. Said in Cali prison, you get stabbed by your race for gay acts.
Well, I believe as now listen at this. That's in Cali prison probably. I bet you ask yourself this. Do Cali prison have a gay population? Is there any gays in Cali prison? Ask yourself that. Now, the point of asking yourself that is you come back to this. If there's gays in there, why ain't they dead? You talking about what Cali do to the gay people? Why is there so many gay people walking around in Cali prisons, switching and doing stuff? Why ain't they dead? Come on, man, this crap talk. I done been in prison. I don't care what prison you in. I know all prisons. I know the mentality. I know what they're doing in there. You ain't gonna make me believe that just because it's in California, the birthplace of gayness in the United States, the main place where they got all the triple X rated stuff and all this. They got the she-males and they got all that devilish stuff up in California. You're going to try to make me think that California is a state that don't have gay people in their prison system. Come on, man. Who you think you're talking to? That's crazy. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's ridiculous.
We got another from A Train. Do you think the way these young guys groom themselves these days, they look like easy targets when they go to prison?
Yeah. Man, them guys go to prison, look at them. They got them little skinny Diana Ross arms. Their shoulders is real thin, like a woman's shoulder. They ain't got no muscles. They got these real delicate bodies, real smooth skin, nice plump booties. Beautiful face. Got all that old long hair flipped over their head, all this girlish stuff. When you go to prison, it's all this, they gonna psych them out. They gonna say, what you gonna do, lift weights? Yeah, I got to learn how to do it. You can work out with me. Work out with me. And while he's squatting down, hold on, let me help you hold this. He gonna get right in back of him, and he gonna feel it. You gonna feel that man's thing all over, pressed all up on him. He's all right, pick it up. One, all right, hold it like that too. And he's in back of him hunching and all that stuff. Man, they freaks and all. I don't care what you say. I don't care how anybody want to put it. People don't want to talk about it. I'm going to tell you. You go to a prison, you go into a freak facility that is a gay facility. You go into a gay facility. If you think ain't nothing in prison but men, you got life messed up. How could it ever be? How could it ever be possible that you got men can live with each other for 20 and 30 years and not want each other? Now you got a prison population, a prison administration that took away all the freak books, all the naked pictures of women. It's prohibited. Focusing, you ain't gonna never even get to see a picture of a woman, nothing. But you're gonna see men's booties every day. Nice, big, firm, hairless booties. And you're gonna start doing your lips like that. I want him. I ain't messed around, Lord forgive me. All that stuff. And when you first do it, you're gonna feel bad about it. Man, I don't believe I did that. But it was so good.
West Park donated again. He said gays go to PT after getting stabbed. Just ask.
Man, listen to what's in PC. They talk all that old PC and all that old stuff. I changed all that in my prison system. Because you got a lot of people. I had a poker table. I had a lot of people lose And I'll work things out when I'm on bed like that, bro. You know what you lost. You lost 46 boxes of cigarettes. You know, you can only buy 2 boxes a week out of the store. So I know you ain't got it. We're gonna work it out, money order, whatever. But they check in. See, and they get up on PC and like I was connected to everybody. I said I'm going up there and get my money. People said Fleece. Man, Fleece went to PC. I said, yep. Fleece gonna do what he wanna do anywhere in the world. I violate all rules. So some new guys just came in from another prison. I'm hollering out the window at somebody on the yard. And then you guys said, oh, cause they done heard about PC stuff. They don't know me. Did they get on out of the window a PC rat? I went down to the caseworker the next day, so I'm going to the yard. So when I went back out of the yard, I mopped them, put them in PC. And I said, hey, y'all, it's money up here. All them scary dudes that's up here, it's too much money up here to pass up. I'm going to get it. I'm going back. Now, if anybody got anything to say it now, right? Don't wait till I get up there and run your mouth. And I went back and went up there and changed the whole thing and took and ran all the bad ones out in the hole. So I changed PC to a big old gambling thing. PC was now in the hole. Y'all got to go. I own everything up here. I was opening stores doing that. And that's why the administration kept coming up against me. We heard you running the store, you got a gambling thing going on, we're going to catch you. We're going to put you in the hole. We're telling you right now, shut your business down. Do you understand me, Johnson? I said, first of all, I got to survive, and I'm going to survive. Whatever your job is, you got that to do. If you won't lock me up now. I don't give a goddamn. You watch your mama, you watch your goddamn mouth. And then he said too much, I spit on him. Take me to the hole now, punk. I get over in the hole, I'm running stuff over in the hole. I'm running stuff, I got weed coming in the hole. They had contact visits over there. They had to shut all that down because of me. Man, I'm running everything. People is coming to the hole just to see me. The yard is dead. They ain't got nothing. Ballers and stuff is checking out the yard to come to the hole. What, Fleece Johnson? What's up, bro? You come over here? Man, they say you got it going on. I said, yeah, man, we do our thing over here. I hate everything. So, and then go on. They said I took over the prison. That's what they were saying.
Got one from HH. Appreciate it. Said, who was the most beautiful man you ever been with?
You don't look at it like that. And you don't look at it like never thought of it like that. Like I said, you got some people that wasn't into it to that degree where they sit back and, oh, I really liked him. The last one, yeah, he was so much better. He was so there for you and all that old stuff. I mean, forget all that. When people leave relationships, they leave for a reason. Something happened that made them tired of that relationship and they're ready to move on. They don't even want to think to talk about it. You know, same thing happening out of here. You know, I would love to see, I run into people out here all the time. You know, straight people. We talk, I got a lot of friends out of associates. I call them that. And true. They argue, fuss, fight with their spouse and no one. They do that in prison. You see gay people do it all the time. Dude come out of his cell. Now here's somebody you ran the streets with. That y'all out here popping them guns and shooting dice and all that, you know, getting girls, going to the skating rings and parties, and he's in the prison now. He got a man. His man come out. Now you waiting, you ready to kick, you know, the past talk with him. Come on, bro, let's walk. His man come out. Hey, Joe. Yeah. You see his voice change. Yeah. Come here. Uh-huh. And you sitting there watching like, where you going at? Are we going to take a walk? And like I said, I grew up with him. And he's cool. And he look at you, and you be like, just look at me for, you know. And then he go on, then he catches up with you. And then he want to talk street talk like, man, you remember we was over your mama's house and your sister came in, and you be like, and he like, what's up, man? Man, who was that dude, bro? Ah, that's my cellmate. What you mean? He talk like he's your man. Is that your man? What? Nigga, is that your man? Things happen. And you be like, what? Man, I growed up with you, bruh. Bruh, I growed up with you. All that old stuff you go to. Man, I sit there, I used to sit there and watch his stuff. Especially them young ones, they come in, I talk to them. They say, Fleece Johnson? I said, yeah. What's up? Man, you probably know my daddy and all that, my mom and them. They said if you down there, I said, well, yeah, I got your back, bro. I'm going to tell you what you need to do. The group you need to stay away from, this and that. And a lot of them, they listen to me, they go home. And I don't let nothing happen to them. Nothing. The ones that get under my skin, what does that say?
We got another from West Pop. He said, Cali gays go to PC after getting stabbed. Straight up, stop it.
You trying to tell me in the general population of Cali Penitentiary, there's nobody walking around in that population that is gay? Now, if a person gets stabbed to go to PC, they go to PC. Here's what usually happens. Why they stabbing occurred because they borrowed something or they lost some money, they couldn't pay it. It was a contract on them. They got a bad name. The people didn't want them in their unit because they homeboys is gonna get out of the hole, need that cell. You know, them is reasons. You stab them, get on off the yard, pump them in their butt, send them to PC. Now, the ones that is on the yard that didn't get in no gambling situation, they got a man. They got a man. They got half the population got sissies, you know. So you gonna try to tell me everybody you in the cell with somebody for almost 15 years, same man. You know when when you masturbate on bunk bed, don't you know you can feel that on the bottom bunk? If he's on the top, the bed is shut. And sometimes you gotta hit the bed, boom, boom. He's all right, man, my fault, Fleece. And if you jacking off on the bottom bunk and shakes his, he might tap the bed like, come on, man. Wait till I leave the cell, then you can jack off, man. Or something like that. You get tired of that. You get tired of it. Next thing you know, You show your booty. He get interested. He shows his. Next thing you know, y'all looking out. Tick for tat. You know, he gives his up for yours.
So West Park, I want to ask you a question. So both men are getting stabbed in, right? Because they both gay.
Yeah.
So they both getting stabbed.
This man here talking, that ain't the way it is. In California, got some bad prisons though. But they still got gay people in it.
You got one from Blue Blood Royalty.
And some of them that got them gangs in there, that's what them gang leaders do.
Blue Blood Royalty donated. He says he's gonna work them gums out.
Oh man,
you doing all that talking.
See, I even talk to people when I fight them too. No, I learned that from my mom and them when they used to whoop me. I never met a mama that wouldn't hit you without talking to you while they hit me. I did. Didn't I tell you not to do it? Pow, pow. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, papa. Your daddy be hitting you. Come here, boy. You gonna do it again, huh? You think you tough? Hey. So I fight like that in prison.
We got another donation from Cam. He said, "Big Lisa, I like it. I like your channel."
Who?
Big Lisa. I guess he's calling me Lisa.
Oh.
I'm thinking you're making a mistake. Your daddy's name is Lisa.
Big bro, don't play that, bro. You try to crack a joke, big bro. He ain't in all that. All he's doing is interviewing me. He ain't in all that stuff. I'm
gonna get back with your slow ass, so you better go on somewhere.
And they ain't with that, man. You know, you step into the fire, bro. I can talk about stuff because it ain't nothing to me. Stuff I went through and all that. A lot of people ain't gonna get up here and tell stuff about them like that. Me, I don't fear nobody. I don't fear rejection. I don't fear loss of friendship, or whatever y'all call respect. I don't need your respect, friendship, or nothing. If it's like that, I don't want it anyway. And I stand on them principles, right? That's why I don't let nothing out here in the street. I ain't in the penitentiary. That's why I can do 50, 60 years to come out and ain't nothing damaged in my man, bro. You know, I come out here and function. I came out first day able to function. You know, ain't no leave me by the hand and do nothing. That prison didn't damage me. A lot of people, they didn't make it through. It traumatized me. Man, I lived in dungeons and everything, you know. But you know what? Like I said, I stand on these principles, bro. I bend, I don't break. And another thing is, I don't lose. I don't like to lose. I don't like to be defeated. I don't like none of that. And that's why I chose to fight. That's why I'm still fighting. I'm fighting out here for respect. You know, self-respect. You know, not your respect. I'm fighting out here for survival, like everybody else trying to survive, right? I'm gonna survive. You know, by whatever means necessary to me. Except stupid stuff.
And one other thing I want to talk about before we get out of here today. A lot of people's asking why Fleece is not on all these channels. I don't think they're comfortable enough to interview Fleece.
No.
I personally think it was from when he told Anton Daniels he was cute. I think it scared a lot of men. You know, I don't think they really know how to. Wait a minute, because I've talked to them. So I do think it's, you know, it's they're a little fearful on how they're gonna be perceived and what's gonna actually come out of his mouth. I think they just, you know, they kind of stay away from it. So
I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. He said what he thought it was. Let me tell you what I think it is. And I know I'm right. A lot of these people on these shows is gay. These hosts and all that stuff. People come on this show and can't recognize it. They hear me talking. They know I am somebody that will bust you out. They know that I know things. I can look at you. I don't have to even know you. And I can tell if you got gay tendencies in you, if you done messed around somewhere in your life. I can look right through all that. And I've seen a lot of them on these shows and stuff, interviewing people and sitting there talking like they straight. And I know they gay and all that stuff fully gay and active at the moment. And and they fear this. They fear talking to Fleece Johnson because Fleece Johnson can look through all their crap. You know, the nasty ones and all that. I can see all the crap. You know, and I don't come on a show with a script. You tell me what all this kind of fool the public for some money. Now I'm telling the public the truth. You know, I'm gonna tell them about them. And just like if I went on I'm gonna say this. It's one particular show. I'm gonna call him out right now. My agent ain't gonna like it because he like dude. I like him, but I'm gonna tell you my opinion of him. He's gay.
Dante?
Nope.
You're gonna say
Not Dante. When I say this, you gonna tell me I'm wrong for saying this.
Oh Lord.
You want me to say it? His name?
Who you talking about, man?
Shanae.
Who? You talking about Shay Shay?
Yeah.
Why you call that man Shanae? You know better than that, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I believe he done been with a man and before.
Well, say allegedly, so you don't sue.
Allegedly. And set up them big old thick lips.
Yeah, he talking about Shannon Sharp. I don't know why.
I do. I can see it.
See, I hate when you do it without proof.
That's what I hate about it. I'm saying I'm just what my opinion. I'm not saying that I can prove it and all that. I might be wrong. I might be. I'm saying that's my opinion. And big old thick thighs.
You gonna get us put off YouTube. He has the #1 viewed video with Cat Williams.
Well, I know and you Cat Williams too.
Oh Lord,
and I ain't with all that old phony fake stuff.
And
if they don't like me, they don't like me.
That's why people don't want him on their show. Because he's gonna call.
I'm not trying to downgrade nobody. It's a lot of gay people in the world doing good. I like a lot of gay people. Now listen to me. I done been gay. What I'm saying is,
Jesus Christ,
man, I'm telling you the truth, man. I'm saying what I say. That's why people want to hear me talk. I'm gonna say what I say, and when I called. Remember before Puff Daddy and all that stuff came out, we on Hustle and Spirit came on this show, and I was talking the same way, and I was calling out all the people, basketball players and everything that I felt was gay. Even preachers. I even called out TDJ, all that before even that stuff hit the stain, right? Right after I did it, about a month later, all this stuff come out. Now, whether he is or he ain't, it shouldn't take nothing from him. He's a likable guy, good guy. I'm just saying that he interviewed a lot of people, and I would love to interview him, ask him some questions about himself.
Now, you think that man gonna have you on his show after you just said that?
No, I don't expect him to. He ain't gonna have me on there anyway. Like I said, and the reason is, why you want somebody? This is what used to scare people. I seen people come to prison. I said, bro, you just got out. What you back for? Man, I killed somebody, man. I said, who? He said, I'll talk to you about it later on today. And you know who he killed? He was in prison. He had a relationship with a man in her. A man was his man. He got out and went to Georgia. And the dude, his man, after about 6 years, his man got out and ended up in Georgia. But at this time, he done got married, got kids, everything. Beautiful wife. Family don't even know he been locked up. As soon as he saw his man, that was his man in prison. He said, man, let me take you somewhere and show you around. And he killed him. So they won't know. So a friend that is going to come out about what he was in prison. So you got people that will protect that fake stuff in them. They will protect that in secrets and dark secrets. People would kill and protect to keep them a secret. Government does it. They catch somebody trying to steal their secret, they go nuts. They'll hang you, imprison you. Over in other countries, chop your head off. Over here in the United States, even in our communities, people got secrets. And for that reason, if they think they can bring somebody on the show, they can spot their secret, he'll never come on their show. And that's what I'm telling you. A lot of them don't want me on their show because they feel I can see their secret.
We great go.
Man, I'm serious.
Tell everybody bye, man.
Hey, man, look.
Before you get us banned.
Thug style.